Coucou, aujourd'hui vous prenez des notes sur le mot tout et les expressions il est et c'est. First, we're going to take a look at the word tout. It can be an adjective and a pronoun in French, so let's first take a look at the adjective form. The word tout means all or every, and just like any adjective in French, there are four possible forms: the singular masculine, singular feminine, and then the plural for masculine and feminine as well. We have a couple example sentences where we have the word tout. Toute la famille. The word famille is feminine and singular. Tous les jours, the word jour is masculine and plural. We see that this adjective is put before the noun. And we also can see that in order to use this adjective, we have to also include the definite article, the le, la, or les, if we're going to be talking about the noun. There's also the word tout as a pronoun, and this is when it's the subject of the sentence. So if you want to say everything, such as everything is cheap or everything is beautiful in the store, we have the word tout, just T-O-U-T. When tout is a pronoun, there's no feminine singular form. If you say tout, the masculine plural, you're saying everyone, and it's the same translation if you're saying the feminine plural. Here are some example sentences that use the pronoun tout. And then just a couple examples about using this pronoun and making sure that it agrees. Next, we're moving on to the two expressions, c'est and il est. These are expressions that you've seen since French 1, but it's important to remember and clarify the differences. So il est and elle est, we will use if we're going to then use an adjective or talk about a profession to say, he is beautiful, she is a lawyer, things like that. C'est is going to be followed by a noun. And c'est is often used if you are talking about a situation which has already been mentioned beforehand. So you're having a conversation and you're referring back to some sort of previous idea. So here are some examples. Il est triste is an expression we might remember from the subjunctive from last year, although in this case we don't have the subjunctive because we don't have that tiny word que. However, this sentence does show the example of the subjunctive, and for il est triste and il est dommage, we would translate those into English as it is, as opposed to he is. Whereas above, where we see il est sympathique, we know that we're saying that he is nice. Now we have c'est to describe that he is Vincent's friend. Le copain is a noun, so we use c'est. And if you're asking the question, who is it? It is, and then the name of the person. The person would be a noun. Finally, here's an example. Tu n'as pas aimé le concert, c'est vraiment dommage. Since we've already talked about the concert, we can use c'est to describe the situation from before. And there you have it. If you have any questions on the adjective tout, the pronoun tout, or these expressions, please let me know in class tomorrow. À demain!